But I wasn't whenever I got nominated.
I mean,
I was like,
it's somewhere on moving to 6 packs. I mean, your arm's not that much bigger than your calf.
I don't know.
I guess, yeah, I know what you mean, because I guess it's like, we all came in here and we're like, we all had like 1.5 million reasons why you're like, oh man, I'm gonna go in the house, and these are the reasons why people are gonna nominate me, and so all these things run through your head. But at the same time, you're like, whoa, there's other people, there's other targets. So you just don't know. I mean, and I definitely know what you mean, when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I guess it's week to week. And,
Just promise me one thing. If I do leave, make sure that Chicken George doesn't get to the end.
Trust me, we are all on the same page on that.
Because he's playing just like Cowboy did. And Cowboy got to the end because they're identical.
Please go to the
like if I sit there and I watch them.
We talk about it every night. Every night. We're like, it would be a complete nightmare.
So did we, though. We talked about it every night. And then, like, it just kept on getting passed off. Like, if I'm the main person right now, that's cool. Just don't let him get to the end. Because that would just... To see that happen again would just be like, oh my goodness.
Trust me, I'm, going to be as honest as I possibly can. And trust me when I tell you that myself, I can speak for myself, it would be a huge issue for me as well. Like, I don't even know if I wanted to get to sequester.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think he's a great guy. I think,
he's a nice person.
He's a very nice person. And at the same time, I hear stories about, he sold his car and he could use the money. But you can't... I learned from last season, you can't get too emotionally vested. Otherwise, you make bad decisions.
Yeah, and then what I had to say about him selling his car and needing money, he sold his car to run around the country in a chicken suit.
Right.
He didn't sell his car for, to pay bills while he was gone.
Right.
So it's like...
Because he knew that there was an investment to get in the house, and that he was going to make money while he was here regardless. So I thought about that as well.
It's like just...
But, you want to be the humanitarian, you want to be, the nice person, and sometimes,
You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. Look, I did my fair share of research. And the reason I asked you about, what your reasoning behind what you did your season was because it's always more human to hear it from the person and not read it, somewhere.
Yeah.
And,
I had to protect my girls.
Right. And that's admirable, honestly.
Yeah.
You get really, you have vested interest in this house. And honestly, a lot of people don't know. You get criticized afterwards about your gameplay, but it's hard to differentiate between the emotion that you made it far.
Yeah.
I was here week 4, and I was very emotionally vested. And I can only imagine, when you're all the way down to the wire, how emotionally vested you might feel about certain people in this house. And you know what? You can't hold that against anybody.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Erica?
I'm just cleaning off the nets. They were so gross.
Thanks, Erica.
Howie, will you help me put this hose back in? No, that sounded really bad.
You help me get my hose in?
Yes, please. Could you help me get this hose in?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's an invitation. That never hurt me.
But it's cool. And, I don't want to leave, but...
Oh, yeah, homie. Sleep, Robert. Oh, yeah, exactly.
At least if I do, it's for a good reason.
Hear me out.
Yeah, true.
It's really good.
I mean, I can't speak for now, but, later on in the game, I might actually get my heels in.
What do you mean?
Huh? Like, I don't know. It's like on my season, I won a lot of comps. Like,
Where does this go? Is this
I was pretty good, and like I was a consistent winner, and like this season I've just been blowing ass.
You won HOH competitions.
Yeah.
And that was usually, it was pretty much like, they weren't physical.
Yeah. I do suck at the physical
That's
stuff.
what was
The only veto that I won was the card one.
Right.
It's called you.
And it's because you used intellect
Hey,
and
are there
bluff
really
people.
dinosaurs in those
Yeah.
tar pits over there?
Dead ones, yeah.
Kidding me.
Oh, you can go see the skeletons.
Can you walk around that place?
I don't know.
The tar pits are still there? They left them there? It's awesome. They had dinosaurs out there, huh? It's pretty kick-ass.
And then, seriously, all that I have in this house is Diane.
But you and Diane were close to your season 2, right?
Huh? Yeah.
During your season, you guys were close.
Would you stay in Florida if you didn't do Big Brother?
It's weird.
No, I was moving to LA.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
How you trying for Big Brother?
A lot of
I sent in the tape.
in this house, like the most help any one person probably came in with was probably one other person. But like for me, it's like it's so awkward because I came in and got a bunch of people for my season. And although it's like it keeps you kind of sane and comfortable, it's like that's a huge target.
Yeah.
Kicking at people or throwing at people?
What can you do? I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't ask to
Yeah.
have it this way.
I don't know. It's just,
It's a double-edged sword, I guess.
yeah. And it's like, it's hard for me because, like, I have Diane in here who I love to death. And then I have Jason here who I'm pretty much sure would enjoy pushing me down a flight of stairs.
Right, he's not too happy about what happened in your season.
Yeah. I'm pretty much sure. It's just, I don't know. He didn't see it from the same end of the story that I did, you know?
You were trying to blast it off.
Does that ever happen, though? I mean, everybody
Yeah.
always... And it,
Well, I mean,
especially
that's
when...
why war is so funny. Everyone's going, they're the wrong one.
Exactly. When you go and, like, if you were to get someone's perspective, they're like, well, we're fighting war for justice, freedom, for the right reasons.
And then
for
the other
this.
side
And
says
then you
the
go,
exact same thing.
exactly. And then you're like, what?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so who's wrong here?
Yeah,
They are.
Right.
So, it's fun. And like coming into this house, I knew that I was going to be, if Jace was in here, like at a minimum, that I was going to be a big target because of my season.
That's why we're all here.
Yeah. Because we're all big targets.
And then they know, like, they want us to get pinned against each other. They want us to, like, battle it out, you know, that's the thing.
They want us to betray ourselves and do things that we don't usually do. And I refuse to do that. And that's why I won't campaign against Diane.
Exactly.
Even though I'm, you know, not saying anything, but I've been pushed to. I won't. I refuse. Just like my sister, I'm not going to do that. You know, if it just happens, it happens. The veto gets used, the veto gets used. And you're very smart to do that.
What?
Put me up against her.
Thanks. I didn't want to become HOH this week, but everyone...
I did, because I knew that this would happen. Like, right after the thing, walked into the diary room. I'm gone next week.
Yeah. I knew you knew.
Yeah. But it's cool. And the folks aren't in just yet.